Nine Flame Sovereign Chapter 91, Starflame Beast. Sunbin cried and shook his head, "My child doesn't know." Soon, Sunbin wondered, could it be the breakthrough in these 2 days of retreat? Patriarch Sun cursed in a low voice, "After you break through, will you stabilize in 2 days? Unless it is completely stable, there will definitely be a trace of horseback. Miss Lin is only a small-scale breakthrough. We have not seen stability for 2 days. We can't see this breakthrough between Korean stars? This." Sunbin stopped talking. "I don't know that Lin Qingshan has extraordinary ear power," and said with a smile, "Patriarch Sun is right, my brother really broke through in the Sun family. As for the stability of the realm, my brother has always been like this. When he broke through from 1 star to 2 stars, it also stabilized overnight." Patriarch Sun and Bin Sun looked at each other and yelled, "A pervert." At the same time, Patriarch Sun's estimate of Lin Qingshan's strength has also increased secretly. The younger brothers are so perverted, and the human level 3 stars are not struggling against the human level 5 stars. What about the sister? Jopa is riding a tiger at the moment, and now he can't hurt Han Feng, but Han Feng can't break his sand palm. Can be said to be stalemate. According to the principal, it was a tie, but Jopa knew that he was a 5-star human rank. If it was really a tie, he actually lost. But on the surface, a tie is always better than a straight loss. At least he can rely on the result of a tie without surrendering 500 high-grade spirit stones. Han Feng saw the hesitation in Jopo's heart, and silently uttered the words, "The beauty you want." The blue veins that broke the chi in the weak jumped straight, the real chi in the body surged, almost riot. Taking advantage of this moment, the mortal fire in Han Feng's body instantly merged with the mysterious flame chain. The power of the mysterious flame chain skyrocketed again. What? Impossible. Zhou broke the horror, and the profound flame chain that had greatly increased in power broke through the sand palm without hesitation. The yellow sand was filled, and the remaining mysterious flame chain suddenly hit Jopo's body. Han Feng also knew that enough was enough. The tip of the Shenyan chain didn't really penetrate Jopo's body, otherwise Jopo would have become a corpse now. The warriors around are silent at this moment. Obviously, Han Feng defeated Jopo in the middle stage of the human rank 5-star stage with his early cultivation base. Patriarch Sun's face was shocked. The common fire just now, could it be the middle rank one? You know, with his cultivation base, the power of the common fire is just the pinnacle of the low grade. The reason for getting Yen Zhugui is to rely on Yen Zhugui to raise the power of ordinary fire to middle grade. Patriarch Sun looked at Lin Qingshan, and Lin Qingshan nodded. Patriarch Sun took a sigh of relief. This Han style will not be limited in the future. It is not impossible to be a strong one, Binner. This Han style must be good, not to provoke. Patriarch Sun is like this, so is Patriarch Wu on the other side. Only Patriarch Zhou is full of chagrin. Patriarch Sun murmured to himself, "Fortunately, this kid has a low level of cultivation, and the amount of mortal fire is not enough. If we don't compete with martial arts and only rely on mortal fire to fight, the mortal fire in my body can only win by sufficient amount. The quality is not as good as this kid. If this kid is of the same level as me, the power of the middle grade ordinary fire alone will be enough to swallow my fire attribute martial arts." Lin Qingshan looked around for a week, feeling unhappy in her heart, and said proudly, "If these people know that my brother has a special martial art that can increase his strength, I don't know if his eyes will fall to the ground." What Lin Qingshan said was the Skyfire fighting body. Han Feng's current strength can kill Jopa because Jopa does not have enough mastery of martial arts. If he has achieved great success in middle rank martial arts, Han Feng will not be so easy to win. He can only use the Skyfire battle body. By then, Han Feng's combat power will not be comparable to the human rank 6-star, but it will not be comparable to the human rank 5-star. The two of Zhou's family came out and carried Jopa back in despair. Patriarch Zhou looked ugly and said, "You two don't need to go, take Jopa home, and tell the elder what happened today." Patriarch Zhou sneered in his heart, "I want to see how that old thing will rely on the old and sell the old after knowing the ins and outs of things. They are already sinners of the Zhou family." After the two left, the Zhou family chief smiled and said, "Miss Lin, when we return from the Xuanwu mountain range, our Zhou family will certainly offer the spirit stone." Patriarch Zhou also saw the potential of Han Feng. With Lin Qingshan, it was impossible for the Zhou family to solve Han Feng. They could only fix the situation and ease the relationship between the two sides. Lin Qingshan frowned. If you go back, then what should you do? If your Zhou family powerhouses gather together, you will have the strength to go back. Patriarch Zhou took a deep breath and solemnly said, Brother Wu and Brother Sun are here. I will never regret it. Miss Lin can come with Brother Wu and Brother Sun then. Brother Wu handed over to Lin Qingshan. Brother Zhou is right. Brother Sun and I will definitely help Miss Lin by then. Patriarch Wu also saw Han Feng's potential, and the two sides had no grievances, so naturally they tried their best to draw in. Lin Qingshan nodded. Han Feng returned to the team. No one dared to underestimate Han Feng. Sun Bin is even more affectionate, and he keeps asking for warmth and coldness along the way. If Han Feng had not understood Sun Bin's purpose early on, he might have thought that Sun Bin had any special hobbies. Deep in the Xuanwu Mountains www. Until novel. A group of nearly 300 people gathered here. Sun Bin pointed to the distance and said, it will be a few hundred meters away. Patriarch Sun raised his hand, everyone stopped, and only listened to Patriarch Sun's words, everyone is ready. The robbers from Xuanwu village may have arrived, or they are hiding in the dark. Be careful not to be attacked by those robbers. A group of people moved forward cautiously, but in the end, they did not find the robbers from Xuanwu village. In his line of sight, the Starflame Beast had been spotted. Around the Starflame Beast, there were still no robbers from the Xuanwu village. Everyone is puzzled. In Xuanwu village, there are robbers who chase down Sun Bin and Sun Xan in order to prevent Sun Bin from bringing the news of Huozhu fruit tree back to Renwu City. All this is too unreasonable. Patriarch Sun frowned, and said to Lin Qingshan, Patriarch Zhou, and Patriarch Wu, 3, what should I do now? Patriarch Wu grinned and said, what are you afraid of? I think Xuanwu village was frightened by Starflame Beast. We arrange for some human rank 7 or 8 stars to guard the surroundings. Those robbers cannot approach silently. It is impossible to be a fisherman. Patriarch Sun pondered for a long while before nodding slightly and said, that's fine. The group pushed aside a weed that was more than 1 meter high and appeared in the line of sight of the Starflame Beast. Star Yen Beast instantly got up and roared at everyone. This is the Starflame Beast. Looking at the huge monster a few meters high in front of him, Han Feng involuntarily let out a sigh. 9 Flame Sovereign Chapter 92, Battlestar Beast. The head of the Starflame Beast resembles a lion, but its ears resemble a fox, and there are 2 antlers on top of its head. His eyes were azure blue, and they looked extremely beautiful, but deep in the azure blue pupils, there was an unconcealable madness. Except for the body, face, double horns, and 4 claws, the other parts seem to be directly condensed from flames. The tail of the fire behind is more than 10 meters long, and the middle section of the tail is the widest, 3 to 4 meters wide. Roar! The Starflame Beast roared, and with the Starflame Beast as the center, a flame tornado swept out. At this moment, Han Feng finally knew why the Starflame Beast was bare, and it was the flames of the Starflame Beast that he dared to love him. Shoo. Everyone retreated quickly. Fortunately, everyone was not close to the Starflame Beast. This retreat happened to escape the flame tornado. The 3 patriarchs screamed, hurry up and follow what I said before. The 3 families in the rear united and had more than 100 human ranks immediately rushed towards the Starflame Beast, scattered on the way, and surrounded the Starflame Beast. The movement of these mid-human level warriors seems to have a certain pattern. The next moment, Han Feng blinked, and all these warriors had ghosts. There were originally more than 100 people, but at this moment there are nearly 1,000 people. Nearly 1,000 virtual shadows. The Starflame Beast that was watching also became irritable. Patriarch Sun explained to Lin Qingshan and Han Feng, this is a time when the 3 of us jointly broke into the cemetery of a profound level strongman. We got this formation against the enemy in it. It doesn't make much difference to speak of it. The movie confuses everyone. Soon, Patriarch Sun said to Patriarch Zhou and Patriarch Wu, Brother Zhou, Brother Wu, let's go. Lin Qingshan and others immediately followed by 11 Star Masters. Han Feng, Sun Bin, and others stayed here. They stayed here, but the family took them to meet the world. They didn't actually need to act. Of course, if they really need it, they won't just wait like this. Star Yen Beast saw Patriarch Sun and the others head straight to the Huazhuguashu, and was very anxious. Star Yen Beast opened his mouth, and flames shot out in all directions, but all it hits were phantoms, and it didn't really hit the middle rank martial artist. Couldn't hit again and again, the Starflame Beast was furious. At this time, Patriarch Sun and others were already close to the Huazhu fruit tree. It's great, I didn't expect it to be so simple. The three patriarchs are overjoyed. But at this moment, there was a trace of contempt in the Star Yen Beast's eyes, and the tail behind it crashed into the ground. Under the feet of Patriarch Sun and the others, the ground swelled, and immediately more than a dozen fire tails flung out. Not good. 9 burning flame palms. Patriarch Sun let out a low roar, and the palms of the 9 flames bombarded out one after another, hitting the tail of the fire that was thrown wildly. Rumbling. After Patriarch Sun's attack, the tail of the fire was greatly reduced, but the tail of the fire was still missing from Patriarch Sunday. Patriarch Sun can only hurriedly cross his arms to resist. The huge impact force threw Patriarch Sun away directly and fell to the ground in a panic. The same was true for 2 patriarchs from 2 outsiders. They were all flung out, but fortunately, the attack power of the Starflame Beast was scattered, and none of the patriarchs suffered much. Lin Qingshan opened her 5 fingers, Thunder Light Whip. Crackling. The raging thunder and lightning collided with the tail of the fire, and the flame and thunder intersected, making a rumbling sound. Lin Qingshan moved on foot, fell to the ground at a weird speed, and retreated quickly, without even a slight injury. The eyes of the 3 patriarchs who watched were round. Patriarch Sun sighed secretly, sure enough, that kid is not easy, and Miss Lin is even more difficult. The footwork, I am afraid that it has reached the highest level of human rank, such footwork type martial arts, my Sun family does not have. Even if it's just an ordinary footwork at the bottom of the human rank, its value is comparable to that of an offensive human rank. Patriarch Sun and others are not surprised. Patriarch Sun is more determined in his heart to get closer to Lin Qingshan. The 3 patriarchs and Lin Qingshan are fine, but the others are not so lucky. An 11-star master of the Wu family's abdomen was burnt with the smell of barbecue, and the master's face was full of pain and cold sweat. At first glance, the combat effectiveness of this strong man has gone by 1/3. Patriarch Wu wiped a cold sweat. Fortunately, this Starflame Beast has scattered the attack, otherwise we are afraid that we will be killed in seconds. Star Yen Beast's eyes showed a trace of pride, and then the phantom around it quickly made the Star Yen Beast angry again. Star Yen Beast roared again and again. From the tail of the Starflame Beast, waves of fire swept out. The fire waves overlap, one wave is higher than the other. Lin Qingshan and the others changed their faces, backed up again and again, and at the same time displayed their own defensive martial arts. Go back! Several people yelled at the late-stage warriors who were preparing to support in the rear. These warriors also saw the attack made by the Starflame Beast, their expressions horrified, and they retreated quickly. The group of people could have escaped the fire wave attack of the Starflame Beast. The mid-level warriors who surrounded the Starflame Beast and provided opportunities for the sun and others were all flooded by the fire waves. After the fire wave, the ground was pitted, and some places burst into flames from time to time. Everyone couldn't help but sorrow. These warriors obviously lost their lives, even the corpses were not found. Patriarch Sun sighed, it seems that the first plan has failed, and we can only fight hard. According to previous guesses, the first plan is to use the mid-human level warriors to use those formations that create phantoms to delay the Starflame Beast. Then they, the masters of the human level 11-star and 12-star, take the opportunity to capture the fire. Zhu fruit and Yanzhu fruit. In this way, there is no need to fight the Xingyan Beast hard. It turned out that they were thinking too simple. 9-level beasts, comparable to the power of Xian-level martial artists, were clearly placed in front of them for the first time. Patriarch Sun said loudly, the warriors below the human rank 10 stars retreat, find the right time to attack and support us, the human rank 10 stars and above, follow me to attack the Starflame Beast. The three patriarchs attacked first. 9 burning flame palms. 100 lights cut. The wrath of the Banshee. Lin Qingshan also took the Thunder Light Whip's attack to its extreme. A group of 11-star and 10-star masters in the back broke out their own attacks. Various attacks, covering the sky and the sun, are colorful. The rumbling sound is endless. The strong pressure made the mid-level juniors breathless. These juniors have brilliant eyes. This kind of battle between the strong, even for them, is rare, and the shock can be imagined. Thinking in another way, if they were besieged by so many powerful people, they would probably be so scared that they would not even know their last name. The attack of a group of peak martial artists is not unforgiving. It's a pity that they are facing a 9th-level early beast, which is equivalent to the powerful existence of a mysterious 1-star warrior. 9 Flames Sovereign Chapter 93, Shock Xin Tier Powerhouse. The fire wave before the Starflame Beast appeared again. The attacks of the two sides collided with each other, like two waves crashing, all kinds of light splashed. The powerful impact made Patriarch Sun and others a little unstable. Some of the weaker human-ranked 10-star powerhouses in the rear were hit hard by the impact. Starflame Beast burst out powerful attacks twice in a row, and the flame light on its body dimmed a lot. Obviously, this heavy fire wave attack is also very expensive to the Starflame Beast. Think about it, although the human rank martial artist is not as good as the mysterious rank, there are nearly 60 human rank peak martial artists here. The number of advantages is huge. Staryen Beast is only the early stage of the 9th level, not the middle and late 9th level, and it is not the 9th level peak. Otherwise, even if the number of human level peak martial artists doubles, it will be useless. Mystic rank martial artist, the gap between each star is like the gap between every 2-3 stars of the human rank. Patriarch Sun and the others saw hope and were overjoyed. Everyone, work hard, this Starflame Beast has consumed a lot, and if you come a few more times, the Starflame Beast's absolute strength will be greatly reduced. The emotions of many warriors quickly became excited. Fire Zhuge may not be shared by them, but the Starflame Beast is also full of treasures. How can they share a piece of the pie? The Starflame Beast roared again and again, apparently finding that it consumed a lot of money and was somewhat disadvantageous. Suddenly, the tail of the Starflame Beast waved again, turning into dozens of attacks against Lin Qingshan and others. Is divided into dozens of pieces, and the power of each piece is limited. At the very least, this is not a big threat to Patriarch Sun, Lin Qingshan, and others. Most of the 11-star masters of the human rank can also handle it. Only the human rank 10-star powerhouse can deal with the constant complaints. Soon, some 10-star powerhouses of human rank were severely injured and lost the power to fight again. The late-stage warrior of the human rank behind saw that the flame light on the Starflame Beast was getting dimmed, and realized that the opportunity was coming, and rushed away from another direction. All kinds of tricks all came out. The Starflame Beast was furious, and immediately divided a part of its attacks to deal with these late-stage warriors. Soon, another late-stage warrior suffered heavy losses. This gave Lin Qingshan and others a chance. Thunder Light Whip. 9 burning flame palms. 100 lights cut. The wrath of the Banshee. Rumbling. Staryen Beast let out a scream, was knocked out and fell heavily to the ground. A human-level 10-star master who was closest to the Huozhu fruit tree thought he had found an opportunity, and immediately rushed to the Huozhu fruit tree, his hands already stretched towards the Huozhu fruit. But at this moment, the Starflame Beast ignored the attack from Lin Qingshan and others in front, swept its tail, and threw this 10-star powerhouse away. This time, the tail of the fire was not divided, it was a full blow from the tail of the fire. Even if the Starflame Beast consumes quite a lot at this moment, and the injury is not small, it still severely inflicted this human-ranked 10-star powerhouse with a crippled end. At the same time, Lin Qingshan and others attacked once again and fell on the Starflame Beast. The Starflame Beast was hit hard again. One of the 3 big families, the loss is not small. Family Master Sun gritted his teeth. It seems that the Staryen Beast will not be killed, and the death of the Staryen Beast will not let us get the Fire Vermilion fruit and the Yanzhu fruit. We take this opportunity to solve the Staryen Beast. Just take all the things on this Starflame Beast to compensate. Patriarch Zhou and Patriarch Wu grinned, and they obviously agreed. Lin Xingshan suddenly saw that a trace of madness flashed through the eyes of the Star Yin beast. Not good. Lin Xingshan's pace suddenly slowed down, and the three of Patriarch Sun and the remaining strong men immediately surpassed Lin Xingshan. Everyone, wait a minute. Lin Xingshan wanted to remind everyone, but at this moment, where will everyone care about Lin Xingshan? The Star Flame beast was about to be killed by them. The dazzling flame rose to the sky. A huge tornado surrounded the Star Flame beast. When the flame tornado dissipated, the Star Flame beast stood up again and majestically, with a fierce light in his eyes. What is going on? Patriarch Sun and the others saw that the Star Yin beast stood up intact, all at a loss. Lin Xingshan has an ugly face, this is a sacrifice. Only a small part of the monster can master the ability. It can cure all the injuries of the body in a short time and keep the body in its best condition. But the consequence is the life of a monster? With the strength of the Starflame beast, if we can't get rid of us within 10 minutes, the sacrifice will end, and then we will be in a weak state, and we will die after a month. Patriarch Sun and the others are terrified. They have lost a lot now, facing a heyday, and in an invincible state. No matter how they kill the star beast that will not leave injuries, how can they be able to beat it? The Starflame beast roared, and the fire waves overlapped. 9 burning flame palms. 100 lights cut. The wrath of the Banshee. The 3 patriarchs quickly resisted. But this time, they themselves were injured. Lin Xingshan saw this, knowing that he could no longer hide himself. Otherwise, these people will die. With her strength alone, it is impossible for her to be the opponent of the Starflame beast in the state of sacrifice. Purple thunder whip, purple dragon thunder roar. Roar! The loud noise resounded tens of thousands of meters. The huge purple dragon rushed towards the Starflame beast with unparalleled power. In an instant, the earth-shaking explosion rang. The huge body of the Starflame beast was knocked out, but the Starflame beast stood up, shook it, and recovered. Patriarch Sun and others secretly cursed that the beast in the state of sacrifice was too abnormal. Lin Xingshan's face turned pale. Until novel. Calm before returning to normal. Patriarch Sun and others came to Lin Xingshan and asked, "Miss Lin, what should I do?" The strength that Lin Xingshan showed just now is too amazing. This strength has surpassed their 12-star human rank, and is completely comparable to ordinary Shen rank 1-star early warriors. Subconsciously, everyone is led by Lin Xingshan. At this time, everyone also ignored the envy of Lin Xingshan's superior and inferior spirit tools. Lin Xingshan quickly said, "Cooperate with my attack, delay the time, as long as the delay is 10 minutes, we will win." It is good. Everyone immediately cooperated with Lin Xingshan. Now it is important to save their lives. Even if the Yan Zhuguo was acquired by Lin Xingshan afterwards, they would recognize it. The purple dragon thunders, accompanied by the massive consumption of Jinqi in the body. There was another loud dragon chant. On the other side, except Han Feng, everyone else was stunned by Lin Xingshan's strength. Time passed by 1 minute and 1 second, and the 3 companies suffered heavy damage, but the time was almost 10 minutes. The Starflame beast finally swayed, knowing that even if the time is up, it would be difficult to kill these people completely. He stared at Lin Xingshan bitterly, and the Starflame beast turned around and jumped, leaping towards the fire vermilion fruit tree, with its big mouth open. Lin Xingshan is anxious. No, this Starflame beast wants to swallow the fire vermilion fruit tree, and it will not let us die. Beast, look for death. A chain suddenly sprang out from the forest, and instantly shot through the feet of the Starflame beast. 9 Flame Sovereign Chapter 94, Heavenly Girl. Everyone was stunned by this situation. No, it must be the robbers. Patriarch Sun panicked. Patriarch Wu's face was incredibly unbelievable. "We have set a warrior vigilance around, it is impossible not to inform us." Everyone looked along the chains, and not far away, a middle-aged man in a white robe sneered, and a scarlet chain stretched out of his hand, passing through the feet of the Starflame beast. The middle-aged man pulled his hand and the Starflame beast fell to the ground. No matter how hard he struggled, he could not escape, let alone catch the fire vermilion fruit tree. The middle-aged man sneered, "If you were to swallow the Yenju fruit, wouldn't I have lost a chance for nothing?" Immediately, the middle-aged man looked at Patriarch Sun and the others, and said with a mocking tone, "Just because of some martial artists of the rank of 7 or 8 stars, they want to find me? It's ridiculous." At this moment, Patriarch Sun and others finally saw the face of the middle-aged man. Their expressions changed greatly. Wu Junxing. Lin Qingshan's ear moved. "Who is Wu Junxing?" Patriarch Sun said in a deep voice, "It's the leader of Xuanwu Mountain Village." "It's him." A hint of surprise flashed across Lin Qingshan's face. This Wu Junxing is a magical figure. As the boss of Xuanwu Mountain Village, everyone only knows that he is extraordinary, but he has never seen him make a shot, and he doesn't even know what martial skills he masters. In the rear, Sun Bin and others were very nervous, and they were about to get the Yen Zhuguo and Hua Zhuguo, and someone came to intervene. With their strength, it is impossible to help. Han Feng looked at the chain with fiery eyes. Although it is only one, Han Feng has already recognized that it is the mysterious flame chain. Patriarch Wu looked around. Seeing this, Wu Junxing laughed and said, "Wu Patriarch is so courageous, don't worry, we are the only one in Xuanwu Village this time, because I am enough to deal with you alone." Patriarch Zhou couldn't help yelling, "Fart, even if we are all injured, so many of us can't beat you?" Wu Junxing's eyes were cold, and he waved a palm. The next moment, Patriarch Zhou screamed and was fanned out, leaving a flushed handprint on his cheek. Patriarch Zhou was shocked. Lin Qingshan spit out word by word, "Xian, rank, strong, person." For an instant, the surrounding atmosphere stagnated. Patriarch Sun stammered, "It actually broke through." Despite the rumors, the big boss of Xuanwu Mountain Village is very likely to break through to the Xian step, but Patriarch Sun and others did not take it as the same thing. Is the Xian tier so easy to break through? Several of their patriarchs have also been told by the outside world that they are extremely close to the profound stage, which can be said to be a half-step profound stage, but in the past few years, there has been no breakthrough. Family Master Sun looked dull, and whispered to himself, "Yes, it makes sense if it is a strong profound rank. Even if he stays here from the beginning, with the ability of a strong profound rank to hide aura, we will not be able to discover it anyway." With the strength of the profound rank powerhouse, when we and the Starflame Beast are both defeated, it is true that one person can solve us all. At this time, Patriarch Sun was already desperate. The contradictions between the three major families of Renwu City and Xuanwu Mountain Village have been accumulated for a long time. At this moment, the leader of Xuanwu Mountain Village has broken through to the Xian stage, but they are the top powerhouses of the three major families of Humanwu City. How can they escape? At this moment, several patriarchs are regretful, and they should not be brought here for the sake of gaining knowledge for the younger generation of the family, otherwise even if they die, the future of their families will be brilliant. There is a city lord in Renwu City, so don't even want to break into Renwu City. Renwu City Lord, he is also a profound rank powerhouse. There are two concepts for the three major families and the attacker Wucheng. The former city lord will not intervene, the latter. Not only the city lord also intervenes, even the country will not let go of the Xuanwu village. Although the mysterious rank is strong, in front of the big machine of the country, it is not a fart. Ho ho! Star Yen Beast struggled fiercely at this time, blood flowed down, dripped to the ground, and immediately a cluster of flames burned. Wu Junxing's brow furrowed, "Beast, it's not quiet yet." With a shake of his hand, 27 red chains rushed out. The prison of Xianyan. 27 chains were erected one by one, forming a huge cage, trapping the Starflame Beast in it. The chains suddenly burst out blazing flames, and the Starflame Beast cried out in pain. Patriarch Sun and others opened their eyes wide and looked back at Han Feng without a trace. They didn't see that it was just a chain before. This time there were 27, but they discovered that this chain attack was very similar to, or exactly the same as, Han Feng's previous tricks. It's just that Han Feng has fewer chains. What exactly is going on? Lin Qingshan smiled bitterly. Before reaching Renwu City, she found that whenever she mentioned Xuanwu Mountain Village, Han Feng's expression was a little strange, and now she finally understood what was going on. Trapped with the Staryen Beast, Sun's left hand showed more than a dozen chains. Staryen Beast, the peak demon beast at the beginning of the 9th level, it is a pity. If you are in his heyday, even I can't help you. After all, I just broke through. Not long after. But now. Xianyan burst diamond. More than a dozen chains are condensed together suddenly. This condensing is different from Han Feng's previous ones. Han Feng simply moved the chains together. Wu Junxing's chains are gathered into a huge spiral drill. Yu reading www.ukanshu.com revolved and crashed down, passing through the chain cage, accompanied by a loud sound, penetrating the entire body of the Starflame Beast. Now, the Starflame Beast is dead and can't die anymore. Wu Junxing turned his head and looked at Lin Qingshan and others with a smile, but a smile. Now, it's your turn. Now, take care of you first. Wu Junxing looked at Lin Qingshan, and Wu Junxing had seen the strength that Lin Qingshan had shown before. If Lin Qingshan was allowed to regain his true energy, Wu Junxing could not guarantee that he would stay. Lin Qingshan. Shu. Several chains shot at Lin Qingshan. Xianyan chain. Suddenly, there was a low drink from the side, and the same chains burst out. Boom. Sonorous. Wu Junxing startled. Xianyan chain? It was Han Feng that issued the mysterious flame chain. However, Han Feng's strength was too low after all, and several profound flame chains were suddenly broken, but Lin Qingshan had been given ample opportunity to dodge, and Wu Junxing's chains fell through. Wu Junxing's face sank, and he was about to continue his action. Suddenly, he sensed something, and his face solemnly looked towards the sky. Everyone looked up when they saw a large shadow on the ground. I saw a huge bird of beast flew in the sky. Seeing its breath, it was not weaker than the Starflame Beast. The big bird fell slowly. Everyone was very alert. Very quickly, everyone was sluggish, and on the back of this big bird, it turned out to be a 15 or 6-year-old girl. Nine Flames Sovereign Chapter 95, Scary Girl. This girl is like a jade sculpture and ice sculpture, dreamlike and magical. Qingli and exquisite, icy and jade, like a fairy in a painting. The exquisite face is cold and indifferent. Girl jade feet asterisk, there are jade rings with bells on the ankles and wrists, and the breeze blows through, making a crisp sound. The beautiful azure blue pupils, like thousands of stars, make people lost in them. Black to extreme hair fluttering in the wind. Hiss, hiss. On the ground, there was a sound of men taking a breath. Okay. So beautiful. Sun Bin muttered to himself, and the others were even more addicted. Gulu. Han Feng swallowed and foamed. First of all, he came back to his senses. No matter what the role of this girl is by no means simple with the 9th level monster bird at her feet. And Han Feng could see that on the surface, this girl looked the same as the original Sister Lin, exuding an aura that no strangers would enter. But in fact, Sister Lin was caused by some reason, not at the beginning, but this girls are definitely born. Look at this age, it's only 15 or 16 years old, it is so stunning. If this is a few years later, wouldn't it? Han Feng was shocked. You are. Wu Junxing looked at the girl above the bird in surprise. She clearly looked like a beautiful porcelain doll, but I don't know why, Wu Junxing felt a sense of crisis in his heart that he had never felt before. At this time, the girl's icy voice sounded, and the temperature of the whole world seemed to drop a few minutes. Are you Wu Junxing? Wu Junxing had a bad premonition in his heart, and he wanted to deny it, but there are so many people here, it is impossible to deny it. Wu Junxing gritted his teeth. Yes, it's me, what's the point? The girl suddenly shot, and the sky was filled with dense cones of ice, falling from the sky as if it had been raining. Oops. Protection of Xianyan. Wu Junxing didn't expect this girl to make a move. More than 30 chain generals wrapped around the military army Xing Tuanchuan while spinning. Can fall on it like a cone of ice rain. More than 30 chains are stagnant, and the next moment they collapse and separate. Ah! Wu Junxing screamed, his body was covered with scars and blood. Hiss! Everyone gasped again. This Wu Junxing is a powerful Xian level, and he was hit hard with just one move. What strength is this, the big bird? The middle stage of the mysterious stage? Or the late Xuanjie? Adding to the young girl's age at first glance, it is really terrifying. Where did this pervert come from? Damn it! Wu Junxing's anger rose in his heart. How mighty he was when he played just now, and now he is so embarrassed. Such a big gap between before and after made Wu Junxing hate the girl to the extreme. Xianyan burst diamond. Rumbling. More than 30 chains condensed again and shot at the girl. But the next moment, a shocking scene happened. With just one finger, the girl easily accepted the attack of Wu Junxing. The chains can no longer get close to the girl. Freeze! The girl's cold voice sounded again. The chains burning with red flames were frozen into ice blue in an instant. Click, click, click. In a moment, the chain collapsed again. Wu Junxing's expression was horrified. At this time, Wu Junxing had to admit that he and the girl in the sky are fundamentally different from each other, and the strength gap between the two is too great. Where did the abnormality come from? This is definitely the late stage of the mysterious stage, and it is the latter stage of the mysterious stage who has mastered the top grade and even the ultimate martial arts of the mysterious stage. Wu Junxing roared wildly in his heart. Wu Junxing moved his feet and immediately turned and fled. The girl stretched out her finger. Wu Junxing, a descendant of the Wu family in Xingjin City more than 10 years ago, the Wu family committed trouble and was cut off by the whole family. You escaped by chance, but you don't know how to repent. You are here to harm the people. Now, it's time to be with you. The family is reunited. Frozen cracked fingers. Wu Junxing, who was on the run, was instantly frozen into a block of ice. Before his death, Wu Junxing pulled a wry smile from the corner of his mouth. So, you are the disciple of that adult. Click. The ice cubes shattered and the Wu Junxing was completely destroyed. Silence, silence. The master of the profound stage is like a zombie in the hands of a girl, and can be easily destroyed, which makes everyone still a little bit overwhelmed. What a terrifying person. Han Feng muttered to himself, and then his eyes were fierce. 15 or 6 years old master of the profound rank, one day, I may not be worse than her. The Korean wind ignited the fighting spirit. This made the girl who was about to leave glanced at Han Feng. The girl frowned unchecked, and then left. Of course, before leaving, he took the Yan Zhuguo. Han Feng was taken aback. After the girl really left, Han Feng breathed a sigh of relief. It's careless, fortunately she doesn't care. Patriarch Sun and others stood up in silence, not knowing what expression to show. Fighting again and again, just when they thought they were going to die, a perverted girl suddenly descended and killed the mysterious rank master with the momentum of thunder. Of course, they were rescued. Yan Zhuguo was taken away by the girl. Patriarch Sun sighed, sit on the well and watch the sky, sit on the well and watch the sky. Patriarch Zhou and Patriarch Wu were also dejected. Whether it is Wu Junxing or a girl, the shock to them is too great. Their proud strength is not worth mentioning in front of Wu Junxing and the girl. Lin Qingshan said faintly, take the fire vermilion fruit off www. Until novel. Come, even if there is no vermilion fruit, the fire vermilion fruit is considered compensation. The three patriarchs were disheartened, and Lin Qingshan had previously shown a combat power comparable to the early stage of a Xian rank 1-star warrior. All three gave way. In the end, Lin Qingshan scored 10 for 36 fire vermilion fruits. 2. 8 of each of the three. If there were no girls, even if Lin Qingshan performed well, the three might not be like that. The appearance of the Ku girl made the three patriarchs realize the world outside the well. They lived in the city of Renwu and almost forgot that there were not many basalt martial artists outside, and it was not uncommon for them to be in the powerful city. Lin Qingshan is already 11-star at this age, and no one knows how far she will grow in the future. Han Feng is even more so. Therefore, the three patriarchs Lin Qingshan and Han Feng looked up a lot again. Let Lin Qingshan get 12 fire vermilion fruits alone. At this time, Han Feng came to the body of Wu Junxing. Wu Junxing broke into several pieces. It took Han Feng a lot of work before he took out the follow-up exercises of the Xianyan chain and quickly returned to the original place. The group was silent all the way, and returned to Renwu City. Once Patriarch Zhou arrived at Zhou's house, he couldn't wait to hand over the 500 high-grade and low-grade spirit stones to Han Feng, and returned to Zhou's house after an apology. "Miss Lin, Brother Han, I don't know what you plan to do now? If nothing else, how about a few days in our son's house?" After Patriarch Zhou and Patriarch Wu left, Patriarch Sun asked Lin Qingshan and Han Feng. 9 Flames Sovereign Chapter 96, Refining Fire Vermilion Fruit. Lin Qingshan thought for a while and looked at Han Feng. Han Feng nodded slightly, just to spend a few days at Sun's house to refine the fire vermilion fruit. Seeing this, Lin Qingshan smiled and said, "Then I will disturb Patriarch Sunday." Where, don't disturb, don't disturb. Patriarch Sun waved his hands again and again, all happy. Is still in that quiet and elegant room. Han Feng took out the fire vermilion fruit and began to refine it into the source liquid with ordinary fire. Lin Qingshan has handed all the Huazhugui to Han Feng. Han Feng refining the fire vermilion fruit into the source liquid, and on the other hand began to plant the vermilion fruit in the planting space on the 4th floor. Ran Yuangua Han Feng stopped temporarily. After the fire vermilion fruit was refined into the source liquid, Han Feng began to take it while running the first refining source liquid of the Skyfire combat body. The effect of fire vermilion fruit is equivalent to 2 ordinary fire crystals, which is not fake. The effect of a fire vermilion fruit made Han Feng Tian fire fighting body step into the middle stage from the first stage. After that, Han Feng practiced Skyfire Fighting Fist, Skyfire Armor and Skyfire Seal in turn. After spending 3 fire vermilion fruits, Han Feng practiced the 3 martial arts one by one to the first stage peak, only 1 step away from the middle stage. At this time, there were only 8 fire vermilion fruits. Han Feng hesitated. The 9 Flames different fire art has been on the first level for a long time. Do you want to use the Huazhu fruit to break the 9 Flames different fire art to the second level? Or continue to practice the 4 martial arts? Although the blue jade fire of the second layer of the 9 Flames different fire art is powerful, it can swallow the true essence, and the true essence can only be condensed by the Shen level martial artist. But now I am only a trivial 3-star cultivation base. Even if I break through to the second level and produce a blue jade fire, with my little chi, at most a little finger blue jade fire is condensed, and I cannot use blue Luanyu fire attacked. It's even more impossible to refining middle grade spirit stones with Qingluan jade fire. It is estimated that before half of my refining, the true chi in my body will be exhausted, and it will add a burden to the loss. To break through to the second level and master the Qingluan jade fire, it should be the most suitable to break through to the 7 stars in the late stage of the human rank. The true aura at that time is enough to make the Qingluan jade fire launch a complete attack. At that time, Qingluan Yuhua can be said to be a killer. Thinking of this, Han Feng made a decision to practice 4 martial arts first. 8 fire vermilion fruits allowed the 4 martial arts to break through to the late stage of the first stage, and the other 3 martial arts broke through to the mid stage of the first stage. During this period, Han Feng spent several days. The reason is that during the day, Han Feng was dragged by Sun Bin to discuss with the younger generation of the Sun family. Only at night could Han Feng spare time to practice. Otherwise, within a day or 2, Han Feng will be able to finish refining. These days, Han Feng did not cultivate his true chi cultivation base. In his true chi cultivation base, he was still in the early stage of human rank 3-star. But in terms of comprehensive combat power, Han Feng was much stronger than the previous few days. The current Han Feng can even fight against the human rank 6-star powerhouse. As long as this person level 6-star powerhouse is not too abnormal and does not have the ability to leapfrog battle, Han Feng can still win or even kill him. Another few days later, Han Feng in the House of Time also raised the Profound Flame Chain, Mad Flame Critical Strike, and Liang 9 steps to a level. The House of Time was adjusted to 3 times by Han Feng. It seemed that it was only a few days. In fact, Han Feng had been practicing in the House of Time for more than 10 days. Mad Flame Crit has been able to condense 9 fireballs. Liang 9 steps can also condense the 4 yangs, and the 5 yangs are barely, but not yet proficient. The profound flame chain has reached the 5th level. Even Han Feng himself felt a little unbelievable. In the practice of martial arts, he was simply unbelievable. In the end, Han Feng can only attribute the reason to the House of Time. In the beginning, Han Feng simply thought that the House of Time was just a function of adjusting time. It wasn't until recently that Han Feng practiced in the House of Time repeatedly that Han Feng suddenly realized that he was cultivating in the House of Time. His mind was clear, and he was not entangled by a trace of chores. It seemed that all his attention was attracted by the martial arts. It feels like there is nothing outside. Han Feng guessed that this is probably the reason for his rapid progress in martial arts training. After getting the follow-up technique of Xianyan Chain, Han Feng learned that Xianyan Chain is divided into 13 layers. The first to the third is what Han Feng had practiced before. The fourth to the sixth are the condensed 9 chains, 12 chains, and 15 chains respectively. The 7th to the 9th are condensed 18 chains, 21 chains, and 24 chains respectively. From the 10th to the 12th, 27 chains, 30 chains, and 33 chains were condensed respectively. These 4 levels correspond to the low rank, middle rank, upper rank, and best rank. The last 13 layers are the lower rank martial arts of the profound stage, condensing 81 chains into the realm of perfection. Han Feng is now practicing to the 5th level, and can condense 12 chains, which is equivalent to a medium-level human-level martial arts, but if it is integrated with the common fire, the power will be * the bottom human-level martial arts power. Brother, we have been here for 5 or 6 days. It is estimated that the wanted outside of us is about to arrive. It's time for you reading www.ukanshu.com to leave. On this day, after Han Feng and the younger generation of the Sun family discussed again, Lin Qingshan said this to Han Feng. No way, is the Lin family so powerful? Han Feng was a little puzzled. This man Wucheng is not close to Xuanqing City. Lin Qingshan thought for a while, and then said, the Lin family's power is not as big as you said, but the Lin family is a profound level power after all. Most cities will give the Lin family some face, but it is only to give face. It's unlikely that the Lin family wanted me. For example, if you are wanted in Renwu City, at most a wanted list is placed at the gate of the city, and it will not be implemented. Even if you find me, it is estimated that no one will go to Xuanqing City in a boring way. But I don't want to be looked at with strange eyes. I'm not used to it. The next step is Xianyuan City. There will no longer be the Lin family's face. Let's go to Xianyuan City. Han Feng understood Lin Qingshan's thoughts, but he was not used to being noticed. Thinking of Lin Qingshan's intention to keep a low profile, but because of his high profile, he attracted a lot of attention. Han Feng couldn't help being moved, so he did not refuse. The two said goodbye, and then left the Sun's house in Renwu City. Before leaving, Sun Bin and the younger generation were all reluctant to give up. I have to say that Lin Qingshan's guess is right, and it didn't take long for the two to leave. The wanted Lin Qingshan arrived. The Sun family master looked strange. For such an outstanding genius, the Lin family not only refuses to win, but pushes it out. It is really mentally ill. I am afraid that the Lin family will not fall down soon. 9 Flames Sovereign Chapter 97, Xianyuan City. When a family is entangled in internal struggles and excludes dissidents, it declares that the family is in decline. A strong family, no matter how there are internal contradictions, if you want to keep the family strong, you must draw on the talents in the family, and can't let these talents feel alienated from the family. For example, in the Han family, although some elders are selfish, they have to secretly fight for their own backs, but once they have a genius worthy of attention, they will unanimously choose to cultivate such a genius, and will never give birth to this genius. Eliminate the budding thoughts. That means breaking one's arm. Before the rise of Han Feng, none of the elders' descendants had ever tripped Han Feng. But once Han Feng showed his powerful talents, these elders immediately abandoned their prejudice against Han Feng, and even ordered their children and grandchildren to apologize to Han Feng. Father, what should we do? Sun Bin asked cautiously. Patriarch Sun directly tore up the wanted drawing paper. Is there anything to consider? Just let this matter out as a fart. With Ms. Lin's strength and talent, this Lin family will be in trouble sooner or later, why should we step in? The same thing happened in Zhou's and Wu's. Ran Wucheng was originally a force that was extremely close to the Xin-level city, and was far away from the Xuanqing city. The three major families didn't give the Lin family much face. Not to mention the three major families of Wucheng. Han Feng and Lin Qingshan are staying in the same forest. At night, Han Feng looked at the stars in the sky, not knowing what was going on, and thought of the girl again. That kind of strength has made Han Feng very hot until now. Brother, looking at your pensive expression, what are you thinking about? Lin Qingshan unknowingly walked to Han Feng's side, tilting her head. Han Feng touched his head, he said, thinking about the girl from the previous day. Lin Qingshan was a little lost. That girl, I remember she said she was from Shengjin City. Han Feng nodded. Sister Lin, St. Jin City is the imperial city of our great Jin kingdom. That's right. Han Feng exhaled. It's no wonder that such a young person has such strength, but I believe that when I reach that age, it will not be worse. Lin Qingshan chuckled and laughed. Brother, it's good to be ambitious, but you have to do what you can. In my opinion, that girl's aptitude is at least third class, and you have to catch up with him 800 years ago. Han Feng was dissatisfied, and said unconvinced, Sister, you might underestimate me. Lin Qingshan knocked Han Feng's head angrily. It's not that I underestimated you, that girl is at your age, at least the pinnacle of human rank. Maybe it is still 11-star and 12-star, how many stars are you now? Of course, I also know that you can refine strange spiritual fluids to increase your strength, but if I guess that girl is not wrong, she should be the disciple of the guardian of the great Jin kingdom, let alone lack of pill. You can never catch up with that girl. Han Feng blinked. Guardian Lord, who is that? Lin Qingshan opened her mouth and sighed. Your Han family's background is too shallow, you don't even know this. I ask you, what is the situation of our great Jin country on the whole continent? Han Feng said without hesitation, in general, I heard that around our great Jin country, there are many powerful countries that are comparable to our great Jin country, and they look forward to our great Jin country. In farther places, there are many countries. The strength surpasses our great Jin country. Lin Qingshan nodded with satisfaction, and said, You are right, you see, our great Jin kingdom has many heavenly ranked powerhouses, and those countries that are stronger than our great Jin country, are they just relying on heavenly ranked powerhouses? Han Feng said quickly, Of course it is the strength beyond the heavenly rank, but I don't know what that realm is. Suddenly, Han Feng's eyes lit up. Could it be? Yes, the Guardian is a strong man who transcends the heavenly rank, and is also the only existence beyond the heavenly rank in our great Jin kingdom. It is precisely because of the existence of that adult that our great Jin kingdom can stand up till now. If something goes wrong with that adult, our great Jin country will be over, and it will definitely be annexed by the surrounding countries. The lord of our great Jin kingdom and several big heavenly families respect the guardians and dare not offend them. If that girl is a disciple of Lord Guardian, then all kinds of resources will only be more than you, not less than you. How do you compare? Han Feng was dumbfounded and smiled bitterly. But Han Feng in his heart is more full of fighting spirit. What if there is a strong person beyond the sky as the teacher? He also has the 9-flame Skyfire Tower. Lin Qingshan worried that Han Feng had lost his fighting spirit, so she immediately comforted her and said, Brother, you don't have to be discouraged. With your current strength, brother, it's not bad. In the future, you will definitely have a place among the powers of the Jin dynasty. Han Feng rolled his eyes in his heart. His gaze is not only in the great Jin kingdom. By the way, Sister Lin, what kind of existence is beyond the heavenly rank? Lin Qingshan shook her head slowly. I don't know, this is not what I can know. I only know that even if there is a transcendental existence, there are high and low in the middle, and there is a huge difference between them. I learned from the place where I got the adventure that the newcomer to the transcendental existence only has a lifespan of hundreds of years. The pinnacle figure in the existence of the order, UU reading www.wukanshu.com has a lifespan of thousands of years. Okay, it's too early to say that these are too early for us. Sister, my purpose is to kill the Lin family for revenge. After that, Sister, I will burn high incense when I reach the ground level in my life. Brother, you are different, although I don't know. What is your aptitude? but your weird spiritual liquid is enough to make you step into the heavens in your lifetime. Given the situation of our great Gene country, the strong of the heavenly ranks are enough for the country to treat it with caution. Sister, I will go to bed first and change the guard in the middle of the night. After Lin Qingshan left, only Han Feng was left, still looking at the stars in the sky, not knowing what he was thinking. One night passed quickly, and the two continued to go to Xianyuan City the next day. A few days later, the two finally arrived. When entering Xianyuan City, Lin Qingshan wore a veil and a cloak, which made people unable to see the specific face. Han Feng knew that this was because Sister Lin didn't want to cause unnecessary trouble. You know, in this world, there is no shortage of dandy. In other cities, Lin Qingshan naturally doesn't mind depending on her cultivation base, but in Xianyuan City, she can't be careless. Maybe there is a powerful force behind that dude. Xianyuan City is a mysterious level city, and the first-class families in it have 1 or 2 profound level 1-star or 2-star powerhouses. Among the several top families, the strongest has even reached the mysterious 3-star. Han Feng said to Lin Qingshan's side, Sister Lin, according to the previous inquiries, the Xianling auction house will not start until a month later. We are here early. 9 Flames Sovereign Chapter 98, Xianyuan Arena. Lin Qingshan spread her hands and looked helpless. Sister, it's the first time I have come to Xianyuan City. Since Xianling Auction Chamber has not started, let's find a place to live first. Anyway, why are you breaking through again? Lin Qingshan didn't know what expression to use, she was relieved and jealous. On the way, Han Feng began to cultivate Ren Yuan Gua again. In a few days' journey, Han Feng was almost cultivating Jinqi cultivation base, and now he is the pinnacle of human rank 3-star. One step further is the mid-level warrior. A month ago, Han Feng was in the late Fanjie stage. Han Feng just touched his head with a smirk on his face. It was Han Feng himself, but he didn't expect his strength to develop so fast. Sure enough, there is no mistake in this decision. If it is purely in the family to cultivate, even if the cultivation base is a human level 3-star, but in the martial arts and the 4 inherited martial arts, it will definitely not reach the current level. My current comprehensive combat power, at the Han family, you're in the upper class, right? There are not many warriors in the late stage of the Han family, and they are the top warriors of the Han family. Human rank 5 or 6-star warriors are already among the best among the Han family warriors. Han Feng's current cultivation base, despite being the pinnacle of the talented 3-star, the actual comprehensive combat power has already surpassed the 6-star talent. The two randomly found an inn and ordered food. Han Feng said casually, Xianyuan City, we just came to Xianyuan City, Shower, could you introduce some fun places? Talking, Han Feng gave Xiao Er a lot of silver. For a human-level city, the silver too is still more effective than the spirit stone. But for Xian-level cities, the role of silver liang is less than that of Lingshi, so you can't be stingy with silver liang. If you arrive in a prefecture-level city, you will almost always trade with spirit stones, and ordinary people are the same. If you give Xiao Er some silver, it is estimated that Xiao Er will be able to sweep the guests out. Xiao Er took the silver liang and saw that there were a lot of them, and his face suddenly smiled sincerely. This guest officer, you are a martial artist. If you are a martial artist, it would be a waste not to go to the Xianyuan Arena once. Xianyuan Arena? Han Feng was curious. Yes, the Xianyuan Arena is specially prepared for some outsiders such as casual practitioners, small families, and guest officials. In the Xianyuan Arena, every warrior can participate in the battle, the early stage of the human stage against the early stage of the human stage, the middle stage of the human stage against the middle stage of the human stage, and the late stage of the human stage against the late human stage. Every time you win a game, you can get a lot of spirit stones. If you get 10 consecutive victories, you can also get a pill. Xianyuan Arena is in charge of the 3 major families of Xianyuan City, Lu family, Pang family, and Li family. It is said that the city lord also intervened in it. The purpose is to find talents inside. Those casual cultivators, the warriors of the small family, participate in battles in the Xianyuan Arena. The acquisition of spiritual stones and medicine is the second, and the most important thing is to hope to be recruited by the 3 families. Even if there are no three major families, there will be people from other first and second-rate families in Xianyuan City who will watch the game. It is not bad to be appreciated by these families. I think you can give it a try, sir. You are a foreigner. If you don't want to join the family of Xianyuan City, it is good to just get the spirit stone and medicine. No matter how bad you are, you can get some combat experience. This little 2-ton lotus flower crackled smoothly and explained the situation of Xianyuan Arena. Before I wanted to come, I also introduced it like this. When Han Feng heard that there were spirit stones and pills available, his eyes brightened, and Lin Qingshan looked very funny. Han Feng thought for a while and asked, "Little heir, why is there no battle between the peak powers?" Lin Qingshan pricked her ears when she heard it. Xiao Eri clapped his hands. "Guest, you laughed. What is the identity of the peak martial artist of the human rank?" Although the top martial artist in Xianyuan City is called the profound rank, the peak of the human rank is also very valued. With 1 star and 12 stars, as long as the family is innocent, once the cultivation base is revealed, there will be clan solicitations. Some of them are powerful, invincible at the same level or able to fight beyond the level, such as the Lu family, Pang family, and Li family. Can't help but solicit, why go to Xianyuan Arena? Guest officer, a small one can remind you that the battle in the Xianyuan Arena is not a game for children. There are often injuries or even deaths. Why should a human-level peak warrior take that risk? Lin Qingshan suddenly curled her lips. Her current spirit stones are not enough. She was just about to go to the Xianyuan Arena to earn some spirit stones, and now it seems that it is nothing. Han Feng gave Xiao Er some silver too. That's good, then you can tell me specific things now. For example, how many spirit stones can you get when you win a game? Got another large amount of spiritual stones. Xiao Er was full of heart, and positively said, Master Martial Artist, Xianyuan Arena is divided into 3 layers. The first floor is the early stage human-level battlefield, the second floor is the middle human-level battlefield, and the third floor is the late human-level battlefield. There is a rest room for warriors on each floor. The more battles you win, the better the room. If you win 1 game in the first tier, you can get a medium-low-grade spirit stone, and you can get 2 medium-low-grade spirit stones for 2 consecutive wins. www. Until novel. You can get 4 medium-low-grade spirit stones for 3 consecutive wins. If you win 4 games in a row, you can get 8 low-grade spirit stones. And so on. If you win 10 games in a row, you can get 512 low-grade spirit stones. Whenever there is a failure in the middle, it must be accumulated from scratch. The number of spirit stones obtained on the second layer is the same as that of the first layer, but they are first-class and low-grade spirit stones. The number of the third layer is the same, but the result is the upper and lower grade spirit stones. At this moment, Han Feng is also very excited. Suddenly, Han Feng thought of a question. If you have won 10 consecutive victories on the first floor, can you continue? Xiao Er shook his head. No, everyone has a record in the Xianyuan Arena. Once they have won 10 consecutive victories, they must either leave or break through to enter the next level, even if the early human-level warriors have defeated the mid-human level. Ability: you must also wait until you break through to the middle stage of the human rank before you can enter the second layer and continue to challenge. Han Feng nodded clearly. If a 10-game winning streak is continuously fighting on the first floor, then the 3 major families will probably have to pay a lot of spirit stones. At this time, Xiao Erdeo, of course, you won't be able to enter the next level without breaking through the 10-game winning streak. In fact, there is also a chance to challenge the upper-level martial artist. If you win, you will be rewarded with an elixir. Everyone has only 1 chance to challenge each level. This kind of warrior has always been highly valued by major families. Oh? Tell me carefully. When Han Feng heard of the pill, his mind became active. The source liquid that the pill turned into was more powerful than Lingshi. 9 Flames Sovereign Chapter 99, Zhang Old Man. Yes, my lord, please listen to me. After winning 10 consecutive victories on the first level, you can challenge the mid-level warriors of the human level and win, and you can get a level 6 medicine. How much you get depends on how many stars you have passed. The more 1 star, for example, the human level 3 star defeats the human level 4 star, and you can get a 6th level pill. The more 2 stars, for example, if the human rank 3 star defeats the human rank 5 star, or the human rank 2 star defeats the human rank 4 star, you can get 2 6th level pills. The more 3 stars, for example, the human rank 3 star defeated the human rank 6 star, or the human rank 2 star defeated the human rank 5 star, or the human rank 1 star defeated the human rank 4 star, and you would be able to get 4 6th level pills. The same is true for the second layer, but the pill is 7th. The third layer did not challenge this project. After listening, Han Feng looked at Lin Xingshan with scorching eyes, meaning it was self-evident that he was going to Xianyuan Arena. Lin Xingshan smiled and said, "Thank you, Shower, let's go to Xianyuan Arena to take a look." Xiao suddenly felt all over. This voice is definitely a big beauty. When Xiao came back to his senses, Han Feng and Lin Xingshan had already left the inn. Xiao suddenly looked annoyed. "Oh, I haven't seen the true face of that lady." Xianyuan Arena. From a distance, it looks like a tall building. Menting is even more powerful and domineering. Around the gate, 2 rows of warriors stood, their icy gazes constantly blazing around. Once they found that someone wanted to be disadvantaged in the multi-Xuanyuan arena, they would take the lead and kill the danger in the bud. Lin Xingshan exclaimed in a low voice, "These warriors, if I guess they are right, they should be at least 4 stars of the human rank, and they should come from 3 major families. Okay, let's go in. I can't participate anymore. If you want a comfortable room, it's up to you." Han Feng patted his chest. "Don't worry, sister, don't you believe in my strength? I'm just a kid, let's go home and have milk." An uncle-level figure on the side of was mocking. Han Feng frowned. He didn't expect that his words would be heard. Ignoring the uncle, Han Feng and Lin Xingshan entered the Xianyuan arena directly. The uncle behind looked gloomy. He is another young master of the family with high self-esteem. "Don't let me run into you in the arena, abandon a young master of the family, it is my favorite of the uncle. Hey, there is the guy who hides his head and reveals his tail. Don't think that the uncle doesn't know it's a woman. Look at the figure, you may not be a beautiful woman. If the uncle catches it, he. This uncle thought he was whispering, but Lin Xingshan, as a late-stage 11-star master, heard clearly. A trace of killing intent flashed in Lin Xingshan's eyes. Just when she wanted to make a move, she thought this was Xianyuan City, and now this place is even Xianyuan Arena. Lin Xingshan had to bear it. Here, although not many can beat her, but not many. "Sister Lin, what's wrong?" Han Feng noticed Lin Xingshan's strangeness and couldn't help asking. The two sides got together for more than 20 meters. Han Feng could not hear the words of that wretched uncle. Lin Xingshan took a deep breath and told the story. Han Feng looked savagely. "Sister Lin, don't worry, in the arena, my brother will definitely give you a vent. I learned from Xiao before that the Xianyuan arena is a mixed bag, and although there is an upright mind, there are also with evil personalities." Unexpectedly, they would meet one before they officially entered the Xianyuan arena. The registration office in Zhenwan Arena. The woman in charge of the recording did not show any strange expressions because of Han Feng's young age and Lin Xingshan's hidden head and tail. "Working here for so long, it's not surprising that I have seen a lot of ghosts and monsters. The 14-year-old juvenile and the black-veiled woman are normal. This gentleman, your situation has been recorded. Han Feng, 14 years old, 3-star human rank." At this time, the woman couldn't help but glance at Han Feng. "I don't know what kind of genius in the family, he is already a human level 3-star at the age of 14, and his future is unlimited. In the future, he will be a master of the mysterious level. Fall, I'm just a small recorder. It has nothing to do with me where this genius came from, and it has nothing to do with which family I am regarded in the end." Thinking of this, the woman's face returned to normal. When Han Feng and Lin Xingshan saw this, they both showed a hint of satisfaction. The woman looked at Lin Xingshan at this time. "This lady, how about you?" Lin Xingshan said lightly, "I won't participate, I just brought my brother here to practice." There was a glimmer of suddenness on the woman's face. This situation is not uncommon, and there are also masters leading apprentices. The woman gave the drawing to Han Feng. "Mr. Han, we will arrange for you to fight tomorrow, okay?" Han Feng asked, Does it happen once a day? The woman smiled and said, It depends on what you mean, mister. If you are not satisfied, 2 or 3 days will do. No, I mean, can I get several games in a day? Han Feng's combat effectiveness far exceeds that of the early stages of the human rank. On the first level, Han Feng really doesn't have much desire to fight, just thinking about it as soon as possible. Entering the second floor, he is about to break through anyway. The woman frowned. Recovery after the battle is very important. Few people will make such a request unless the person is confident of his strength and confidence. Sir, let me ask. The woman glanced at the two apologetically. You read www.ukanshu.com and entered a room behind her. It's a little dream. What's the situation? An old man put down the things in his hands and asked with a smile. Xiaomeng smiled. Senior Zhang, this is how things are. Old man Zhang thoughtfully, so that's the case. I also go out and ask. Outside. Old man Zhang looked at Han Feng. Are you the kid who has to fight several times that day? It's just a junior. Han Feng bowed his head. Old man Zhang immediately persuaded, Boy, this battle in the Xianyuan arena is not your playhouse in the family. It is bloody, and it is severely injured and dead. If you fail to recover in time for a few consecutive games, you are likely to suffer. Thank you, senior, for your advice, but junior is confident. Han Feng shook his head persistently. Old man Zhan was a little displeased. With his status, it was already a lot of face to persuade a kid, but he was rejected. Little guy, you must be a down-to-earth person, but you can't be overconfident. Overconfidence, that's arrogance. Old man Zhang's tone is already a bit harsh. You old guy, it's natural to know how my brother and sister are my elder sister, you just have to arrange it. Lin Qingshan became impatient. In her eyes, this old guy was only 10 stars, and he was still showing up in front of her. For the sake of old age, Lin Qingshan wanted to endure it, but this old guy actually said that Han Feng was arrogant, and even reprimanded it. It was simply an idle pain and it was unbearable. 9 Flames Sovereign Chapter 100, The First Battle. Sister Lin. Han Feng pulled Lin Qingshan anxiously. After all, this is the Xianyuan arena, and it's other people's territory. Old man Zhang's complexion was stagnant. Stayed here for so long, no one dared to speak to him like this for a long time. Old man Zhang was about to get angry. Lin Qingshan passed away in a flash and exploded with an aura belonging to the late stage of the 11 stars. Old man Zhang's face became stiff, and finally he abruptly endured it. I'm an 11-star master of human rank, I kicked the iron plate, old man. Han Feng hurriedly said at this time, Senior, the junior is here to apologize for your sister. The junior is not arrogant, but does have that strength. Then, the junior can fight 5 games a day, and the senior can watch from the side. With a little bit of gasping, the senior can end the junior's game, and the junior loses without a fight. Old man Zhang's original intention was indeed for Han Feng's favor, although he was a little annoyed by Lin Qingshan, but his strength was so strong that old man Zhang could only bear it. Now that Han Feng apologized, old man Zhang's anger dissipated a lot. Old man Zhang smiled bitterly, well, in that case, just follow you. I'll be watching when the time comes. The reason why old man Zhang intervened was because of Han Feng's good talents. He didn't want a genius to be a pity on the way. He didn't want to target Han Feng. Now they gave him a step, and old man Zhang naturally took it. This lady, the old man, I used to have a lot of mood swings. If you provoke the lady, please don't care about it. Lin Qingshan exhaled, I am also anxious to speak. Xiaomeng secretly wiped a cold sweat at this time, and inserted it in the middle, Mr. Han, Miss Lin, I will take you to your room. Xiaomeng took the two to a room and said, Mr. Han, maybe your strength is really strong on the first floor, but after all, you have no record. Currently, you can only wait in the lower room on the first floor. If you have a winning streak, you can enter the middle class room, and you can enter the upper class room with a 7-game winning streak. If you can achieve 10 consecutive victories with Mr. Han, you will be able to enter the special room. These rights are always valid. Even if you leave and come back in the future, you can still live in a room of the corresponding level until you enter the second floor, Mr. Han. The inferior rooms on the second floor are not inferior to the special rooms on the first floor. Entering the lower level room on the first floor, Han Feng immediately covered his nose with his sleeves. There was a lot of dust in the house. As soon as the door was opened, a cloud of dust rose up. Lin Qingshan's mouth twitched, and then gritted her teeth. Brother, hurry up and fight, this house is not inhabited at all. Xiao Meng looked embarrassed. Han Feng waved his hand to let Xiao Meng leave, and then started cleaning up with his own hands, sorting out 2 places to sit down. Sister Lin, I will be able to change the room tomorrow. This room is not worth cleaning. It is enough to sit down now, anyway, I will change it tomorrow. Han Feng said and sat down. There are only 2 people now. Lin Qingshan lifted the veil and rolled her eyes. You men are so unattractive. I can't do it. Get out of the way and I will clean. When it comes to housework, women seem to be better than men. Soon Lin Qingshan was almost done. A hint of warmth suddenly rose in Han Feng's heart. It would be great if it has been like this. Lin Qingshan's behavior reminded Han Feng of a small and warm family. In his previous life, when he was a child, Han Feng also experienced such a family. His father went out to work and his mother did housework and cooking at home. Each had its own responsibilities, but unfortunately. Brother, what do you think? After Lin Qingshan cleaned up, seeing Han Feng startled, she couldn't help asking. Han Feng suddenly came back to his senses, a little embarrassed. Nothing. Lin Qingshan knew that Han Feng didn't want to say, so she didn't ask again. Front desk. Xiao Meng asked Old Man Zhang, Senior Zhang, how to arrange? Old Man Zhang touched his beard and said, according to the rules, the first 3 games are human rank 1 star, human rank 2 star, and human rank 3 star early. In the next 2 games, I will arrange 2 fairly ordinary 3-star peaks for him, so I just let me observe whether that kid is bragging. Even if it is bragging, fighting with ordinary human level 3-star peaks with the cultivation base of other level 3-star peaks, there will be no disability or incurable injuries. Xiao Meng smiled. Senior, your heart is still so soft. I thought you would arrange 5 human level 3-star peaks for him, and among them there are more powerful human level 3-star peak martial artists to avenge him. Old Man Zhang coldly snorted. Old man, I'm not that bad. Of course, this is also the boy with clear eyes, unlike a liar, and it gave me the old man down the steps. If I trouble the old man again, it will be my old man's ignorance and little belly. 1 night's time passed. On the second day, the Xianyuan arena became noisy again, and various battle shouts sounded in the battle hall. Senior is early. Han Feng saw Old Man Zhang and said hello. Old Man Zhang beckoned. Boy, your game is after 3 battles, and then you have to fight 5 consecutive battles. Warm up in advance. Han Feng smiled but didn't say anything. In the early stage of a few people, it was nothing at all. Old Man Zhang saw this, and his heart moved. Maybe this kid is really extraordinary. Www. Until novel. Calm Lin Qingshan quietly followed Han Feng. The veil once again concealed his beautiful face. Han Feng was in the background, looking at the arena in the battle hall. The 2 sides in the battle are 2-star human ranks. You come and go with you. In the end, a blue-shirted man is slightly better and won. The next second game and third game. These 2 battles are very fierce in the eyes of ordinary people or mortal martial artists, but in Han Feng's eyes, they are very boring. It's you. Old Man Zhang's voice suddenly sounded, and Han Feng calmly walked into the arena from the backstage. As soon as Han Feng appeared, there was an uproar around him. Han Feng is too young. How strong can he be at this age? For a while, many people were disappointed, thinking that there was almost nothing to watch in this game. Some warriors who used the game to gamble, because they don't know Han Feng, they didn't make any gambling rashly. On the audience stage, a middle-aged man narrowed his eyes. It turns out that his name is Han Feng. It's better to lose, otherwise I will let him know that this arena is not for all hairy boys to come. This middle-aged man is exactly the wretched uncle that Han Feng and Lin Qingshan met yesterday. Please. Please. At the arena, Han Feng and the opponent both bowed, and the opponent suddenly attacked. Is a sneak attack. Han Feng's expression remained unchanged, the opponent attacked faster, and retreated faster. In the blink of an eye, he flew back and fell off the stage.